Hi, my name's David and I'm pleased to be mixing it up with you today in my studio. Thanks to Mark for inviting me to take part in this. I've got a set of questions here in my semi-clean mixing bowl, which I'm going to dive into now and hopefully answer some of these. Okay, let's get the first one. Can you describe the first piece of artwork you remember making? Tracking back through the years, probably primary school. I made a fuzzy felt scrapbook, which I remember quite distinctly as being the textures and the quality of the materials. And then perhaps another piece, maybe on my foundation course, I made a kind of outdoor sculptural environment, using sort of found objects and materials, which I think was quite pivotal. I've probably been making ever since. Okay, so next question. Where would you most like to create or show a piece of work? I guess following this sort of outdoor environmental context, I'd quite like to see my work being placed there's a festival in California called Desert X, which I think would be kind of amazing to be part of that environment in the desert. Closer to home, I've started to develop and build a sculpture garden, so I'm kind of working in that space, so maybe Yorkshire Sculpture Park or something like that, slightly closer to home. Okay, next question. What is your best experience in the art world to date? That's quite a tricky one to pinpoint in sort of succinctly, but I definitely remember a project that I did a few years ago in Dhaka in Bangladesh, which I was there for 2 weeks doing a kind of workshop residency, working with local Bangladeshi artists, and we used the whole of the city and the gallery that we're working in, the National Gallery, to kind of create very improvised, collaborative artworks in response to the architecture, and it was very liberating and quite there's a lot of kind of risk and experimentation that was happening amongst us, and the outcomes there were fantastic, so that was good. Yeah, next one. What piece of information or advice do you think every artist should know? I don't know why I keep looking over there for inspiration. Everyone should know to learn how to fail, I think. Learn how to fail in order to understand what success might look like or feel like. And I think that involves a kind of process of continual experimentation, risk-taking, and following your own path and trying not to sort of deviate off of that. So yeah, failure is an integral part of being an artist, but treating it in a really positive way. This is my last one. Who would you most like to collaborate or work with? I guess there seems to be a pattern of a theme happening that working outdoors, working outside, I'm kind of collaborating with nature. I know that sounds a bit sort of grandiose, but yeah, collaborating with sort of the non-human world, like animals, wildlife, plant life, and sort of directly involving that collaboration much more into my practice. I hope that answers the questions, and yeah, it's been a great sort of experience to do this. Thanks for listening and watching, and you can check out more of my work if you'd like on Instagram at David Kefford, or on my website as well. Thanks very much.